Chuck Nilosek. Of course, we're at Fenway Park for opening day. I suggest this if you want to go along with me for the ride. Let's go inside. We'll go down to the field. We'll talk to some baseball legends, see what's going on there, and we'll make some headway. So follow me in.
I think for anyone who has grown up loving baseball, there is this special feeling on opening day that I noticed as you go from sleep to a state of being awake. It's like it's opening day, and it's a thrill. It goes right down through me to my core, and it always has. I love when the players come out one by one, because the 7-year-old believes that the player can hear him cheer for him, and ultimately they can, because were there only one fan here, you'd hear it. So collectively, it creates quite an ovation that's really an emotional language. Mm-hmm. There's a language between the fans and the players. We saw it manifest humorously opening day 2005 here in the ring ceremony when Mariano Rivera came out from the Yankees, and the crowd collectively, spontaneously applauded him for the 9th inning of the previous year. And he smiled, and there was a dialogue. And we like to get to meet our players, and opening day gives you a vehicle to communicate with the players, and I think that's very gratifying.
Look out over this place, I've been around for a while, and this place is so much a part of my life and the life of so many people. It's the great thing about the Red Sox, and the great thing about baseball is that it lasts you your whole life long.
Is a win today more important than a win in July?
Not really, but I think the focus is on today. There's a day off tomorrow, so from that standpoint, you savor a victory a little bit longer, and you brood about a defeat a little bit longer. So from that standpoint, it's significant, and I think it's a feel-good moment. But I think in July, people will have to look back and see did we win or lose.
Now, speaking of feel-good moments, of all Red Sox announcers, you're one of an elite class that got to announce the World Series championships. I mean, you'll take that. Is that going to be written on your headstone or what?
Well, I guess I'm certainly very blessed to not only have the first one, but the second one as well. And we hope there's another one in the near future. But it really has been special to be with this franchise for so long and see so many great and meet so many great people, both on the field, in the office, and in the stands.
Well, we've been at it for a while. Remember, we've had 7 weeks of spring training, and we've had an entire off season to get ready for this. We were really eager for this season to begin, given the disappointment of last year and the catastrophe of September the year before. So it was really important for us to get this season going. So this was a labor of love to work and get ready for this season.
When you have fans that are into it, it gives us that life and that energy, and they're going to let you know when you're not doing so well. So, I mean, you want to be told when you're not doing well, and you want to be told when you're doing well. It all evens out.
We're 162 days. We go nonstop every day. We don't get the week off to just practice. We're playing every day, and so any way you can break up the monotony and have a little bit of fun and keep things loose, because we're going to lose games. We're going to win 50 and we're going to lose 50. Happens to every team. It's what do you do with the other 62 that matters. So we have a lot of fun, and this group here has a whole bunch of fun, and you're going to see a lot of good results because of it.
Well, opening day, you really are fortunate enough when you run across a guy like this, Peter Gammons, who is, there's so much baseball information in that head of yours that it's great that I can, speak with you. Opening day, I mean, how much stock can we put in the whole outcome of the season in this one particular 24-hour span?
Very little, but it's, I think what's important is that they erase, they just put the past behind them. They never did. I mean, last year was a disaster in a lot of ways, but they never were able to get away from September of 2011. So I think just if they get off to a reasonable start playing the American League East in the month of April, then they can put it behind them and then move on to what they need to do. And I think that's really important because people are still dwelling on chicken and beer and stuff like that. It doesn't go away.
Well, over my shoulder, you can see 4-2 is the record, and they're first place on the scoreboard, which is always good when you come into opening day. But, if they were 2-4, 4-2, I mean, people's mindsets would be a lot different if they were 2-4.
I think so. And I think that not only going into New York and Toronto and going 4-2, but just the way they played, I mean, they played hard. There's an enthusiasm here that clearly was lacking.
Yeah.
And
this resurgence of youth almost.
Well, it's a good start.
Well, when I'm on camera, that means I'm working. So let me get off camera, go to a commercial break, and have some fun. We'll be back right after this.